When darkness
Stugas. Come on now. Hit it, baby. Hit it. Stugas. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Bucket. Earl Skakel in the house.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa. We got
right.
we got double indemnity in the house. Earl Skakel live in the Earlverse. Good evening. We are 9:24 in the house. Hope you guys are doing well. I am doing well. Could always be doing better. But that's the way the ball bounces. And here we are. We got a lot of rain in the morning, and then it lowered off about. Did you start out in the belly room? No. Interesting about Red Beach. Yeah, the U.S. women looking good. I mean, they just, we have a very good female Olympics program. And the U.S., the men's team is very good. I mean, it's every player's from the NHL, so it's not. I mean, when Jake Ottinger is your third string goalie, and he's one of the best goalies in the league, that's a pretty good indicator that the U.S. can compete with Canada. So, now the games get a little tougher. I did not watch curling, Kip Smith, so and I apologize earlier for saying you are in the underverse still. Now that you're not in it, I think I'll leave it. Well, I mean, if it's an individual skills competition, I would absolutely agree with you there, Foreign Kate. But, that line of Eichel and the Kachuk brothers, I'll put that line against that line because the Kachuk brothers are going to annoy the shit out of those guys. How do you think Russia would have done? I mean, definitely one of the better teams. I mean, you got Ovechkin, Kucherov, Panarin, the bread man. You've got Vasilevsky in goal, Bobrovsky in goal. I mean, come on, man. That's automatically the two best goalies, in my opinion. Um, so, but what can you do? I mean, it's too bad. I mean, they would have been great in the Four Nations tournament last year. But there's I get it. I mean, it's the world of politics. Just like when Reb, no, Red Beach is doing stand-up comedy now. Good luck. He's not gonna. I can't see him being in it long term. I just can't. He'll hop on big shows. He'll do the Brendan Schaub method of hopping on big shows and then just not wanting to play the main room of the Comedy Store. Well, it doesn't work like that. You saw what happened to Schaub. I mean, I think Schaub, I'm not saying he could have been good, but I think if he would have put in a little effort, he might have been okay, because he's likable. He's like that big, dumb Jethro Bodine kind of personality. And, that's, part of stand-up's being liked. But, well, I mean, curling is a serious sport to a lot of people. It's like the luge is a serious sport. What's up? So we'll see how long. I mean, Red Beach is a great guitar player. Guthrie Case is wild. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. By the way, rest in peace, Robert Duvall, one of the great. He probably has a big dick too. Well, I mean, I don't know the rules of curling. I guess you can't touch the little disc thing, and one of the Canadians did. And I hope that I hope to learn a little bit more about the sport. Gina Babina, a rare appearance from Gina Babina. Okay, yeah, I mean, I figured it wasn't called the little disc thingy. Well, Kip Smith had the best line. Kip said that he thinks TMZ kidnapped her. Hello, hello, hello. Greg, I hope you do all the fentanyl in the world because you are going to be on vacation. Oh, Gina beat me to it. Why are they sitting Marchand for when Wilson gets tossed? Probably, I don't know. I mean, he's probably hurt. I'm sure there's a little communication with the NHL teams of like, hey, your guy's hurt. Can we play him? Can we not play him? I mean, I don't know that. I'm sure, that had to have been an awkward call the Swiss had to make to the Kings. Hey, your guy's got a broken leg. He needs surgery here, not there. It was not a good look that they took him out on his belly. What up, Spurs thing? I've never seen someone taken out on a stretcher on their stomach. I don't know. But, Marchand, he might be hurt, I'm going to assume. And, he's a great player, that's for sure. I can't wait for the season to get going again because, the Kings have to make a trade to replace Fiala. I mean, I think they were really looking forward to, what up, Pell, to having, a power play of Fiala, Kempe, Panarin, Clark, and Kuzmenko. So we'll see what happens. There's a lot of rumors about Robert Thomas in St. Louis, Evander Kane, but Evander Kane is going to cost maybe a 5th-round pick. I don't know if there's a snowstorm, but it's definitely a rainstorm. It's supposed to rain all week. So Blackhawks are going to be real good. Blackhawks and the Sharks are going to be two of the best teams in the league in a couple of years. I mean, the Sharks just have a crazy amount of draft picks. A Dabbleverse talk. I mean, I don't believe I know. Someone just asked a Dabbleverse question. I mean, I don't think there's anyone from the Dabbleverse in here. Yes, it is the dude from Adult Swim. Yo, 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 yo. Sup, Jimmy Threewood. So let's see who answered that Dabbleverse question. Well, because ACDC. Well, Spurg Snake is in the Dabbleverse a little bit. So no, I'm not having a funeral for my dog, but I am expecting to get the ashes and the paw print, and the nose print, and the little hair thing this week, and I will share them with Gail. I'll let her take what she wants, and I don't know, somehow we'll split the ashes. My last ex just took my dog's ashes, which was kind of uncool, but that's another podcast. I mean, Spurg is Dabbleverse, so. We got some strange people in the stream. Yes, we don't. Keith he's doing it. No, it's all good, Spurg. It's not a bad thing being part of the Dabbleverse. Oh, thank you, Mimi. Yeah, I mean, she was an awesome dog. The toughest part is shit like this. When I, at some point in the stream, would come over here, and now, it's just it's just nothing there anymore. Or I come over here and there's no more food and water. And there's all her food right there. So, unfortunate that it happened, but part of life, I suppose. And, she was a very good dog. And really, the decision was pretty easy to make from the standpoint. I exercise a lot on my own, so it's going to be a very long time before I can get another dog. I think Lois is, I always say when a friend of mine loses a dog, she's still with you. But it's now I'm on the other side of that saying. So, it's just one of those things that, I can sense her presence in here. I can sense Annie's presence in here, and she passed away October of 2021. So, there's just, what are you going to do? It was absolutely the right decision, though. So, I know. I got used to it. I still wake up every morning at 5 a.m. this week expecting to take Lois for a walk. Oh, yeah, I don't, Lois was an awesome dog. You guys know her. She's a very cool dog, and, she outlived 3 other dogs, Booka Boom, Chloe, Annie, and, 3, how many girlfriends? Gail, Whitney, Olivia, Chandler. So, Keith got $9.99. Lois is now our spirit guide. Absolutely. But let me tell you guys this much, because I think the last stream, maybe it was 2 streams ago, don't, send me money, because I'm not grifting off of my dog's death. So, but she meant a lot to you guys, because she was, she was, she was a cool dog. She was great with special needs kids. I remember one time me and Chandler were walking with Lois at the Grove, and there was this special needs kid that just, was, like walking around, like not really knowing what was going on. And she saw Lois and she just went like that. And Lois went right over to her. And this special needs kid was pretty rough with her. It was fine. And then, like a couple months ago, I was walking and I saw a dog walker who had this little girl behind her. I don't know, maybe 7, 8 years old. And I could tell the girl was autistic. I could just tell. And like the lady introduced the girl to me and she didn't really acknowledge me, which is fine. And then she saw Lois and she kind of pushed her way from behind the lady to in front and just started petting Lois. And Lois just sat there. And Lois was really, really good with special needs kids and dogs. So I got Lois, to be honest with you, off of Craigslist. So for free, but it cost me $600 to put her down, $300 to put her down, and then $300 for all the fucking, the ashes and the private cremation. She's not, if you don't pay, they just put Lois in there with all these other deceased dogs, and you don't know, you might not even get Lois. So yeah, I mean, it never gets easier. TB, never. I had speaking of Lois being with special needs dogs, I had fostered a dog for about a week, Jelly Bean, the blind French bulldog. She wasn't even blind. They literally, I think someone abused her, so they had to take her eyes out. Like she had no eyes. And Lois would like bump her into the food bowl. Like Lois, no, like she was really fucking a special dog in many, many, many areas, but she was like, she just knew, oh, this dog can't see. She did the same thing with Bookaboom, the Japanese chin. When Bookaboom lost pretty much most of his vision, she would, we almost renamed Bookaboom Bonk, because he would bonk into everything when he couldn't see, and Lois would bump him into the food bowl. So best Lois memory, probably at the dog park, probably 30, 40 dogs running around, and there was this, I think it was an English bulldog who, her or his, I don't remember if it was a boy or a girl, their back legs wouldn't work. So, which is how Lois was toward the end, but this dog was in one of those like wheelchairs for dogs, and it was just dragging the back feet, and I think it had a diaper on, so I think the other dogs were like, we're not playing with this dog, because it had one of the, it's like a wheelchair for a dog, and Lois was the only dog who went right up to it and like played and like almost walked next to it. I mean, she just knew. It was just really bizarre. So, oh, I'm sorry about that, TB. I'm very sorry about that. I mean, I lost my parents a very long time ago. They died 2 months apart in '98. So, when there's not a day that has gone by where I have not thought about them. So. Yeah, I mean, I had an ex. Obviously, I'm not comparing my German Shepherd's ashes to your son's ashes, but I had a similar situation, not nearly as meaningful as yours, but where we split the dog and then we broke up, and she took the dog's ashes. There was a conversation to be had, and to be honest with you, I probably would have given them to her. I said, well, I get the nose and the paw print. So she took the paw print, and I just got like the shitty nose print, which is barely, casual encounters, ACDC. So, yeah, I mean, it'll take me a minute to get the memories of the last day out of my head, like when I was brushing her a couple hours before she passed. And at that point, I was not going to put her down. And she never sat on the couch with me. I mean, I'm talking, she never sat on the couch with me. Lois had more of a cat vibe. She'd come to you if she wanted to be petted or whatever. So, I was brushing her, and then she peed on me, which she's never done that before, ever. And then she had like this weird, like, seizure just for a real quick second. And I saw that, and I was like, we're done. So, just one of those things. I mean, we probably could have prolonged her life a little bit, but it wouldn't have been a good life. I mean, toward the end, she would just go outside and not walk. She wouldn't walk. She would just stare. She wouldn't go to the bathroom or nothing. She just would stare. So it was time. Dogs tell you, and it's just the way it is, I suppose. So Earl Skakel live, A. Thompson, Bonzo Berry. It's tough, but please get another dog. I won't for a while. Now, if I had a house, small yard, I might get one a little quicker. But right now I'm in my condo, and right now I don't have the time to devote to like training a dog. And this is a big condo for a small dog. It's a small condo for a big dog. What made the German Shepherd tolerable was that she was dying of cancer, so she was low energy. Oh yeah, I mean, listen, yeah, I mean, I absolutely would, I don't regret putting her down. And, I also, Gail made the decision too, she came over at 4 a.m. I guess it would be Wednesday morning. To me, it's still Tuesday night. And, as soon as she walked in, she started crying. I mean, it was just like Lois's body language was like, it was time. I mean, so she'll be all right. Yeah, I mean, it's just bad body energy. I mean, she was hunched over on the floor and just looking at us like, I'm in pain, man. And then we took her. She was pretty quiet in the car ride to the place that did it. And then they took her. They really prolong it. They take her out. They give her a sedative, and then she came in, and she was dazed but still conscious, and then they hook her up to the oxygen, and then whatever they use works. So, and then me and Gail stayed with her for, I don't know, 20 minutes. And the lady came in and she's like, hey, don't worry about it. We once had a guy staying here for 26 hours. So, yeah, I mean, the dog walk streams are, some dude, I'm sad, I'm not, but, I'm not like trying to get you guys to, feel sorry for me or whatever. Just, she was a very special dog. I mean, I had her since 2011. So that's 15 years. So she might have been 16. I'll say 15. And, she was a special dog. That is for sure. And, I know you guys, I've had so many different dog breeds, Kip. I mean, I've had German Shepherds. I've had a lot of terriers, Yorkies, Cairn Terriers. I've had mutts that I have no idea what. I really don't know what Lois was. I think she might have been a terrier, maybe a Jack Russell, Brussels Griffon. Thank you, Jimmy Threewood. And I'm trying to think. Not too many big breeds. I had a Lhasa Apso. So, I'm not going to say I'm done crying, but, I'm relatively good in that end, but I'll probably cry when I get the ashes and stuff. So, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, I would not get a big dog because, this TV, it's a huge TV, but it's really not. I mean, it's stable, but if a big dog bumped into it, that's going to come crashing down. Um, and then Huskies get pretty big. Thank you, Drew P. Balls. That's pretty funny, actually. So, like if I had a small yard, I would get a German Shepherd again, or maybe a boxer. I love boxers. Um, so, we'll see. But I just don't have. I mean, my friend breeds Malamutes. Those are cool dogs. I mean, there's also a rare dog called a Clumber Spaniel, which are pretty. I mean, they're definitely not a guard dog, but very slow moving dogs. I don't like cats. Dobermans are cool. Rottweilers are cool. But I definitely can't get dogs of that size. Um, in here. So, yeah, beagles are cool. I think, I'll see. I'm up for a few big voiceover gigs, which if I were to get them, I'm out of this condo and into a home, not a mansion, but like a nice home. So, yeah, I mean, I would definitely get. I'd like to get a big dog and a small dog. I mean, the dynamic that Annie and um, uh, Lois had toward the end was pretty awesome. Like we'd be walking, whether it be me, my ex, and the two dogs, or me and the two dogs, or my ex and the two dogs, and Annie would protect. If Annie felt danger, and this is where I think she was a police dog or some kind of military dog, she would step in between whoever she perceived as a threat and me and the dog, or me and my ex, or whatever, any of those combos. So cats are great, but they stink up the house. So that cat litter stinks, man. Even if you get one of those self-cleaning things, I mean, it ain't a pretty scent, if you know what I'm saying. Um, but we'll see what happens. And let's see who's live right now. What's this? Tukey ambushes Stuttering John on BYB. Boy, I tell you, I just can't get it. Lois was cat-like. She wasn't the friendliest dog, to be honest. Oh no, me and Gail are cool. I mean, we probably won't talk as much, but we're very, very cool. So it's if she ever needed anything, she would call me and I would pick up the phone. I mean, I just had another ex call me about a mutual friend who passed away. And, it was, I was invited to the Shivas, or whatever they call it. So, yeah, no way. I mean, I got enough Scarlet, that one MLC show we were on. Shiva, sorry. Me, her, and Henniger. I just she doesn't listen to anyone else. She just talks over people. I'm good on that. I mean, she seems, I've been around 1,000 Scarlets before. They come and go. Like, I know exactly how this movie's going to end. And, I've been wrong on some things in the Dabbleverse for sure. But I think rest in peace, Robert Duvall. I dated Dale. Hello, homo. I dated Gail 6.5 years, and, from 2007 to, I don't know, midway through, it's GAIL, 2013. And then, we split up, and, we had to talk to each other still because of, the dog. but we're cool. We'll be friends forever. Yeah, Gail is very pretty. She looks to me just like Pink. But and then we broke in 2013. Then I dated Whitney for a year, and then Olivia for about a year and a little over a year, and then my fiance, ex-fiance, and then so that's that is where I'm at. I mean, that's how many. That's how long I had Lois. Was Lois outlasted all of them. Yeah, I mean, Robert Duvall was great. Santini is probably my favorite solo movie of his, where he's the lead. And then what else? I mean, Gone in 60 Seconds was more of a fun show. I don't know if I would, you know, say that was one of his finer films. I mean, I'll travel more if the gigs are good. Was Gail my soulmate? The best actor ever, in my opinion, is Adam Sandler. All right. I'll smoke him if you got him, brother. I'm not gonna get out Gail's last name. You guys get. I mean, 4K. Nothing against you, but like that, I don't want you guys contacting her. Just leave her alone. Um, uh, I mean, I never say never. I've gotten back with girls who I never thought I would talk to again, and I've not gotten back with girls who I thought, oh yeah, we'll get back together. So yeah, Colors is a great movie. Um, yeah, Gale Forcewind. No, Foreign Kate. I'm not going to give it out over a stream. I mean, it's not that hard to figure it out. But like, I just, she's got her own thing. So I would appreciate if you, maybe in a week or so, I'll give you her last name if you want to DM me. Yeah, 100%. Do I like Radio the movie? Yeah, it's all right. Oh, thank you, superstar. She was a comic. She quit doing it, to pursue other things. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm friends with 95% of my exes. Yeah, I'm okay. I'll be all right, Fat Toast. And I mean, Nicolas Cage is a great actor. Um, now he's doing like these wacky movies because he needs the money. So, um, you know, but leaving Las Vegas and several other, raising Arizona, he proved he could do comedy. So yeah, but with exes, I don't know, like you just let them go, and if they come back, they come back, and I've have some exes I've never spoken to again. So, um, yes, this is definitely the biggest troublemaker in the Dabbleverse is here. I don't know who that is. Well, yeah, losing with the great Tex Cobb in Raising Arizona. Uh, um, EA Sports. It's in the game. So yeah, play your song in your email, Earl. I will. Right now I'm not really thinking of what song to play. A Buddhist priest, and it's good to see a lot of old timers in here tonight, old school. Um, I like Nicolas Cage as an actor. Rudy Baga in the house. We've got some real Earl soldiers in the stream tonight. I love it. Not too many trolls in here lately. A couple trolls, but that's all right. I pay them no mind. Kim Nicholson in the house, baby doll. Always a welcome. I did not see the Flash movie, I don't think. I started to watch, Flash, maybe the first Flash movie because John Glover played the dad. So, there you go. I do a lot of work with the LaBelle Foundation. So, yeah, I mean, the Judas Priest guy, you can't get any gayer. So yeah, they're a great foundation. Yes, John Glover is probably my favorite actor. So, but yeah, I pretty much exclusively only work with the LaBelle Foundation, and when I'm ready, I think that they will contact me with a dog, and we'll see. I definitely am not ready now, though. No, Patty LaBelle is not the owner. It's Laura LaBelle and her two daughters, and they don't fuck around. I mean, it's a three-woman operation, and they're the real deal. Like, there's no bullshit with them. So, always working on new jokes. Tried a few out Saturday night. It was great. They worked. And Buddha did not make I Will Save You, but Buddha did make me a song I've yet to listen to, but it will be on a future episode of the Earlverse. Hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let's see, maybe we can do this. Let's see here. Maybe we can debut Buddhist Priest song right here. The Buddhist Priest song, a debut. Of the Buddhist Priest song. Yeah, we don't do all caps in here. Man, there are a lot of losers in this stream tonight. Holy fuck. All right, here we go. We're going to debut Buddhist Priest theme song right here. No preview. Right here. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for the debut? The Buddhist Priest song. Earl Skakel will fight. That's right, it's going down tonight. Fuck yeah, the world debut of potentially the new Earl Skakel theme song, brought to you by the great Buddhist Priest. Yeah, I love how people come in here and threaten to leave when I never even noticed they were here in the first place. So, leave. That's how the ballers do it. Leave. Got 32 people in here. We can do it. Well, 25 now, but yeah. I just I'm working. That is a nice. I like that Buddhist Priest. So Earl Skakel live in the house. Yeah, that is definitely an Earl Need a Pee Pee song. and I will. I don't even know what that means. Nixon. How did it go at the Comedy Store Saturday? It went great. I mean, it was packed. It's Valentine's Day. It was packed. And yes, Jeff went on about three or four. You know, it's not awkward for me when I see Jeff. It's really not. Like, my heart rate doesn't skip a beat. I've heard through the grapevine it's awkward for him. But, you know, he has a certain level of protection at the Comedy Store. You know, he's friends with the owner. So, um, you know, he can't feel too uncomfortable around me. But, you know, listen, he's a sociopath. It's just what he is. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about burning a bridge with a comic who's almost as old as he is. But, it's just the way it is. So I didn't care that I was on the same lineup as him. And I guarantee you I did better, but that's really, doesn't really matter. Are you being serious, Buddhist priest? I mean, listen, if he's not in them, that's a miracle to me. But, um, I mean, it's just, I'm surprised Delia's not in there. You know, Brian Callen. I mean, I've heard through the grapevine that, you know, Epstein liked comedy. So, I don't know if he did or didn't, but you would think that some of the comics we know would be on there. And that's the funny thing to me is that, you look at the Epstein files and, I mean, most perverts do like comedy. So the comedy world is very cutthroat. It's just the way it is. There's a lot of shitty people in it, and you just have to kind of you find the good ones, and then hang out with them. So I try and I have a very small circle of comedy friends. I really don't have a lot of comedy friends, to be honest with you. So check your email. I covered it for you. Dalia is performing where? I don't. Who was buying? Earl, you need a bouncer checking the long line on the old ride. Trust me on that one. Trump enjoys comedy. I bet he does. All right, Earl. Best dog joke that I have, or the best dog joke I've heard. So. Well, I mean, Jeff has a lot of friends. I'm not gonna lie there. I mean, I had best dog joke I have is I say, hey, if you want to meet my dog Lois, she's in the car. I picked her up at Michael Vick's kennel. She was 10-3, lost her last 3 fights, so she had to retire. And that'll usually get her grown. And then I'm like, are you guys fucking serious? Do you really think I'd adopt a dog with 3 losses? Ho! 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 Thank you very much. This is the Earl sign in the rat font. Thank you very much. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What does being a dick mean to me? It means being rude in here, just coming in here and saying, tell a joke, funny man. Why don't you pay me to tell a joke? I would never dream of going into a stream of a musician like, hey, play me a song, bitch. So, being addicted, just being rude to people, I mean, listen, I get it. It's the internet. I'm not an idiot. I'm very familiar with how the internet works. But, listen, I only have 28 people in here, but as God is my witness, I'd rather have 28 people in here all being cool than just people fucking, 500 people. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wish there was 2,800 people in here. But, like I look at some streams where they just troll the streamer. And it's like, fuck that, man. I'd rather make $9 doing an hour stream than make hundreds of being berated by fucking strangers who wouldn't have the balls to say anything to my face. So, wait, hold on, not true. Not true. Half the Austin crew knows, yeah, KB chat only gets so friendly. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I know. I'm Danish and O'Neill. They it's a breakup, So yeah. Oh, thank you, Tom Malone. I would love Viger the White Tornado. We're gonna show that race. Can I show that on the stream? The Viger's race. Well, I don't mind trolling if it's funny, but when someone just comes in here and goes, "You're not funny," well then that's fine. And I honestly, it doesn't bother me when someone says that. Of course, you want them to think you're funny, but then go to Kevin Brennan's stream, go to the Quadfather stream, go to I don't and then they come back. Not only that stream, they don't leave the stream, but they come back the next day. So it's just like I said, if I turn on channel 2 right now and there's something on it I don't like, I don't watch channel 2 the next day. So I guess I can show the Santa Anita handicap. I mean, that's not. Can I show it on this? No. Let's show. Now this is the greatest. I've turned everyone on to this. My favorite dog joke above Earl. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me check that out for you, Kate. I was walking with Jeff Ross. We saw a big dog licking itself. I said, I wish I could do that. Jeff says, I don't know. Looks like he might bite. Oh. That's an old school joke here. All right, here we go. Viger. This is the greatest horse race I've ever seen. I don't think it's really. Now, you got to understand. You got to watch this race. And hold on. We're gonna pause this shit. Hold on. And you got to remember that Viger's starts out dead last. And Viger's shtick was he would always start dead last. And this was one of the first athletes I ever really followed, along with the great Seattle Slew. Now check out the white horse that stumbles out of the gate. So we got this here. And then just watch. It's like a fucking video game, man. Let's turn the volume up a little bit here. And then we'll get back to streaming here. Gene Simmons loves pussy. But you never really heard him about underage pussy, although they did have a song called Christine 16. Everyone I've turned on to this race has thanked me. It's like the Lyle Foreman fight. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button. Please. I don't ask you guys for much. Now, I believe Viger. Whoa.
There.
See, he stumbles right there.
On the extreme outside, double discount from between horses. There goes Postscript ranging up with Mr. Riddor. Passing the stands for the first time. Toward the rail, it's Postscript in front ahead. Mr. Riddor between horses. Double discount on the outside along with Crystal Water. Down along the rail, Drapier is next. It's Crystal Water getting to the front by ahead. Mr. Riddor toward the inside second. Double discount on the outside, race is third. Along the rail, Drapier is fourth, Postscript fifth. On the outside, Riot in Paris is in sixth position. Text is seventh. Jumping Hill is eighth. Followed by Farback, Antique, and Viger.
He's not even in the shot.
Onto the backstretch. Mr. Riddor leads by half a length. And on the outside, Crystal Water is right there second. Gap of a length and 3/4 toward the rail. Double discount third by 3/4 of a length. Riot in Paris is fourth a half. Then the stablemates Text and Postscript. Jumping Hill on the outside. Drapier. A gap of 12 lengths back to Antique and Vigors.
Still 12 lengths
Into
back.
the half-mile pole. Mr. Redoy on the rail and Crystal Water on the outside. Then a gap of 3 lengths and Double Discount is racing third by a length and a half. Text is fourth. Jumping Hill fifth. Riot in Paris sixth. Antique.
Not even in the shot yet.
Tigers is eighth.
Here he comes.
Down the turn. Mr. Redoy has the lead by 3 lengths. Crystal Water second by 5. Double Discount is third. Jumping Hill fourth. The big white horse now fifth on the outside. Past the quarter pole and turning for home. It's Mr. Redoy in front by 5 lengths. Crystal Water second ahead. There goes Vigors into second position. And down the stretch they come. Mr. Redoy has the lead by 3. Here comes the big white horse. Vigors on the outside. Vigors on the outside. Charges up. Challenges Mr. Redoy. Vigors on the outside. Mr. Redoy. Vigors in front.
Isn't that the fucking most amazing race? I mean, I used to love horse racing as a kid, but then I thought, they're beating the horses. So, it's really not something that and that was his shtick. I don't, he had you would love to take Vigors in your butt right now. Okay, well, we don't do that kind of humor in here. That was the 1978 Santa Anita Handicap. Of course, 1978 was the same year that Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown. And then the next year was the infamous battle between the 3 Affirmed and Aladar. And I remember Vigors, one of the offspring, Vigorous Vigors. Thank you very much. What would you do in a zombie outbreak? Probably do a stream, get some numbers. Hey, let's get to 50 likes, man. We're going to do about another 5 minutes. I like to do hour streams. We can't talk Dabbleverse with Rudy Bog in the house. And ACDC, not Dabbleverse necessarily, but he does call into Chad's drunk hotline. I've been known to bet the ponies. I have a interesting system. Any descendant of Seattle Slew, whether it be Slew of Gold, Sloppy Slew, Tsunami Slew, any babies of their babies, or if the horse is jet white like Vigors, they always win. I'm telling you, it's a weird thing. It's called I Will Save You. And yes, but SC, if you're still my Montreal friend, the set from the Comedy Store was great. I wouldn't know Tim Conway Jr. if I met him, but I listened to his radio show. I was a big fan of his dad. And my dad was a big horse racing guy, and my mom was in the business, or her family was in the business. My mom wasn't necessarily in the business, but her family was. So I grew up going to Santa Anita, Del Mar, Hollywood Park, of course, my dad was a fucking legend at Hollywood Park and Santa Anita. And it's crazy that Hollywood Park is now, I think it's where the 50-yard line is for SoFi Stadium. So it's weird. I feel the ghost of my father when I go to, no, it's called Days, what's it called? Let's see. I'm drawing a blank by Days Gone By. The YouTube page going Days Gone By. Harvey Korman was, I wouldn't say he was one of the first comedy influences I had, but I always found him to be very funny. Kip Cash, you'll have to ask Buddhist Priest that. I'm not sure. He's the one who turned me on to the show. So, maybe I'll call into Chad's drunk hotline tonight. Me and the boys had a drinking day. Yeah, I think Chad would like that. I haven't talked to Chad since, I don't think he was on MLC when I was on that last time. So I'm a Harvey Korman guy, but Tim Conway's a legend, and I find his son very funny. So, by the way, a big game tomorrow. Germany and Italy play. Germany's got to win to get into the show them piggies, brother. I'm not sure what that means. I have met Gene Simmons, very nice guy. I mean, he's a buffoon. He admits it. He's like, I like money and I like pussy. You know, I get a lot of both. I do like George Carlin, absolutely. I mean, I just loved the humor in the '70s, from Archie Bunker to George Jefferson to Red Fox. Even the humor on The White Shadow, which was more of a drama than a comedy. It's just, you don't get that shit now. I like wrestling back then more than I do now. I mean, I went to Dynamite, and it's cool to go to pro wrestling in person, but it's also like, it's just gymnastics now. It's not even wrestling. So, but. Oh, I thought you said Tukey, Papa Tukey into the frame. I've done a comedy show with Rob Van Dam. I guess you just, I mean, if you look up Chad Zumach, and I mean, I liked wrestling. Like, I watch the WCW channel, and my God, you look at those, like, fucking first few war games. It was basically real wrestling. I mean, the Road Warriors, Sid, Sting, Flair, the Horsemen. I mean, those guys were fucking hitting each other. But then, hey, 60 likes. Thank you very much for that. But then, I was watching Dynamite, and especially when I was in the front row, you really see how set up every move is. I've done Austin, Texas a few times. It's not really financially beneficial to me. Yeah, I mean, Harley Race was old school. Yeah, Georgia Championship Wrestling. I mean, I liked, my favorite eras like NWA, mid 80s, Nikita Koloff, Magnum TA, Ron Sawyer, or Buzz Sawyer, not Ron Sawyer. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, you'd have to read about Flair and like Abdullah the Butcher and like Pro Wrestling Illustrated. So yeah, hit the like and subscribe button, pretty please. Play this in the background. Well, let me see what you're talking about, baby. I don't know what you're talking about. So, do you have a new song, Buddhist Priest? Or are you? Let me see what's going on. Let's see YouTube. Do we have? Are you trying to make me sound like Karmic X? Oh, this is Buddhist Priest single. Let's hear it. Thank you, Jenna, very much. What up, Eric? Subscribe to Buddhist Priest. No problem. Thank you, JJ. Yeah, Giant Gonzalez was like 7'8". I don't know who the other... Omos, I think, was pretty tall, too. Is pretty tall, I should say. Hey, let's get to 100 likes. Fuck it. I love me Giorgio Moroder. Yeah, I saw that, Kip. Very good. All right, there we go. AC/DC in the house. Fuck yeah. I think the only wrestler that I know of that's taller than Andre the Giant was Giant Gonzalez, who I think was a legit 7'8", and not that, like, he was probably 350, but he didn't look 350 because he's 7'8". So, I liked him. Of course, he was in the all-time Chamber of Horrors match. I wish I could show that. I don't know if the Giant was bigger than Andre the Giant, taller. Definitely a big guy, but I think Giant Gonzalez was the only one truly bigger, taller than Andre the Giant. Of course, he was in the War Games when Sid Vicious knocked out Pillman, and I don't think Sid realized he had knocked him out, so they sent in Giant Gonzalez to stop the match. No, I've not gotten any sympathy snatch from Lois, but I did have 4 older women from Seattle, I think, wanting the Daddy Man weenie Saturday night after my set. So, Andre really ballooned up toward the end, which is why his knees basically gave out. I mean, I think he died when he was only like 46 or something. That's crazy to me. Earl Skakel live in the house. We'll go another 5. We'll go to 70 minutes, so you got 5 minutes to hit the like and subscribe button, say something stupid, and, troll away or whatever before you go to someone else's stream. I don't give a fuck. That's young to me, but, it's like James Vanderbeek was he 40, 49 or something? So it's unfortunate, but, hey, there you go. So let's see who's live right now. Not many people live. Well, these women, I would say, were in their late 30s, early 40s, and they weren't necessarily a fan of the comic before me. So, the trolls, I've never had a troll hurt my feelings, not once. They just don't bother me because I don't respect them at all. I really don't. Anonymous names, no picture, 0 subscribers. Sorry, man. You're not going to get my goat by saying, whatever you guys say. You want to troll me? You want me to really take a dig? You throw at me hard? Let me see your face. Give me your real name. And you don't have the balls to do it because you're just unhappy in your life. So you have to or at least try and make me unhappy. Good luck with that. Because I don't want your life at all. One of the themes, let's get 100 likes. So, that could be a lot. We've got 3 minutes to get another 34 likes. So I'm not trying to be a negative thinker. Whew. but it's probably, let's get to like 75 likes. That's a nice happy medium. Well, I mean, it's the same shit. You're not funny. Listen, I'm a paid regular at the #1 club in the world. I've been on TV more than most comics. I'm good. So that means more to me than some troll saying I'm not funny. I do listen to Jim Cornette's. What up? What up? Aren't you Tom Drake? I did sleep on a waterbed until the girl I dated a few years ago broke it. Um, so, you got to have my respect before you control me and have it mean something to me. And no troll will ever have my respect. Ever. Thank you, Hunters. How what? How what? Um, how what? She was on top of me. Well, I actually don't mind trolls, and I'm all about, let's play a little. But, it's the same shit. You're not funny, you're old, you're this, you're that. Okay, great. Then go to someone else's stream. You know? Oh, Al Franken. You're thinking about Al Franken. Water everywhere. I mean, it was like Niagara Falls. What up, la la, la la la. Everyone follow the great la la. Oh, we don't talk about that stuff in here, Damien. All right, let's end the stream on Buddhist Priest's new single. What am I, a radio show now? Hold on here. Let's end the stream on Buddhist Priest's new single. Thank you, guys. What up, Kayla Webb? Kayla. And then we will meet again. Whoa. I love you all. Don't leave yet. Listen to the whole song. Let's show Buddhist Priest some love, some chocolate love. I bet you did, AC/DC. I can't play copywritten music. I'm done for the night, A. Thompson, but thank you. Fuck yeah. Hoo. Congrats! Earl Skakel signing off. Hit the like and subscribe button. I think it's Edwin Moses. Ho, ho. Flo Joe. Good night, John. Earl Skakel live. Monday Night Live, baby.